I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rebellious in all ways, been sinners since birth. He knew that it would happen when he put us on this earth. We demonize religion, brought corruption to the church. We know the price of everything, but we don't know the worth. We spend all of our time idolizing false prophets. Comparison's the enemy, stop watching others' pockets. The social system's broken, we divide on every topic. They fabricate the truth and we all monetize the gossip. We know the problems and we see them but don't want to change. We're desensitized to every issue cause they let us profit off of people's pain. In this dystopian age, we are the game that he plays. And all the evil, deceitful people should shake our faith. I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our God is an awesome artist. In perilous times we seek his grace as the world and the times we face turn fake in the face of the devil's mirages. In the midst of the pain just staying in the media's push of all this garbage, I pray that you keep your faith as the whole world breaks and the real get disregarded. It's about time that we take it back. The weight's too great for the camel's back. Strong men made life an easy task, and now the weak men feminize every act. In the church, in the workplace, every class, on the television screen, in the state of rap. All virtues gone and it's fade to black. We in hell on earth and it's gonna collapse. Integrity's lost, hedonism, we incentivize God's on the way the revolution will be televised. Gone too far to know if we can rectify. At those gates we will testify. So I'm saying it now for they counter-clockwise. We are living in times where the wicked is all rise, the intelligent fall while the stupid is all thrive, and the real get pushed aside. Yeah. I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beating the S&P on autopilot, you're gonna want to check this out. We put money into this account back.
Yeah. A2000 EST. That's that OCOE.
Check 1, 2. That place is fire. Alright, welcome to today's stream. This playlist is fire. You can find the link on the description. It's a whole Christian rap playlist. So let's get to work, man. Alright, Trader Movera in the building. Trader Movera in the house. So now we got only 20 minutes to 12 p.m. candle, so let's get to work. Alright, let's go see what. So the trade I took yesterday was a loser. I mean, that was okay. I was trying to take a long in a very bearish environment, but I did just take a small. Looks like we're hanging a little bit here. I did what? I took a long in a very bearish environment. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the one. Oh, I still can't see yesterday's business. Oh, look at this, man. Look at this. Oh, wow. Isn't that amazing? This is kind of what I wanted to see yesterday, man. You know, for them to drop down to this level, but it happened much later. Use that as support one more time and just shot up. So it's all good. So this is kind of where I took a long right here. And I still haven't journaled those trades, but I'll do them this afternoon. There you go. That's kind of what I wanted yesterday, but I think the market has not finished its business. So I was kind of saying that it will be better. Been a good day for me. Yo, laughter. That's what's up, man. So I was kind of saying it would be better if I saw this drop just come into this zone over here, which is it's a 5-minute fair value gap right there. I used to call them staging fives because when I was back testing and also watching price, I found out that those 5-minute gaps that they leave and the market just goes away usually comes back to them, and then they do form like a strong support and resistance area. So that's what we saw yesterday. The levels crossed a little bit, used it as resistance a little bit, and this then just traded upwards, and so that's okay. It's all good, and my target was supposed to be up here. So what I was thinking though is this is what maybe I'd already mentioned it, that that if we cross this zone over here, and if I enter that trade, which I did, I was supposed to break even once we get to one standard deviation of this swing low right here, of this swing high to this swing low, that last leg over there. And then where's the trade management? And then once we get to that one symmetrical swing of this swing low, of this swing to the downside, then I was supposed to break even or take profits fully, but we disconnected yesterday for some reason. I don't know, my internet just started playing. So when I came back, we were down here, and of course, you know, trader's mentality, or do I say my mentality, then I was like, you know what, I think price will keep on going back up. But then my risk was too small for me to even care taking that loss, so that was okay. So let's see what we have today. So you know what we do, we forget everything that we had on the charts and we look for new levels. I have like 16 minutes before the next candle opens, and that is enough time. So let's forget about everything that we had here and put all those in the group, and then forget about them until I'm done journaling, and then I can now delete those levels completely. Delete that level. Let's get rid of this EMA. All right, let's make sure that we have this icon here marked. And let's do like a quick top-down analysis over here. So we're gonna start from the monthly again. Let's see what they did. So we've taken that swing low and that swing low, and this swing low still not taken. Probably they could have done enough now to start going up, but I don't know. Could care less too. We're just following what the market is doing and trying to take part in that. So this is what will this be? Previous week low. I did the same thing yesterday, but I think it's more time. It's less time just coming up, you know, doing those levels one more time. So I think that's it on the monthly. Seems like the bearish move has been shaved off, but we're still new in the month anyway. So, but still we've done a lot for a month, because this is more movement than we saw last month. Well, in terms of depth, right? We can still see a lot more movements, but within that range. Let's see what the weekly is doing. The weekly is bullish, man, which is okay. So where could our target be? So we do have that current week high. I'm going to mark it, and I'll do it as CWH. The VIX hit last year's high and fell. Okay. My earlier target was yesterday's high. All right. High of the day. And okay, then you did get a good trade, man. That's a good one. Current week high is right there, which also happens to be the current day. Of course, it's gonna be the current day high too. So, and I think we're going to smash that. Now, going to denote also yesterday's high. Just have it there. Previous day high. And this is the next high that I'm seeing right here that we still haven't gotten to. So I'm gonna do that as an all daily high. Okay, so we do have some targets that we keep on going up, and we also have this fair value gap over here, which is just above that daily previous all day high over there. I need that color to be blue, and then I'll just do D because we are on the daily. Let's go back to the weekly, make sure I haven't lost it. And it's also like huge. No, we just have it up. The daily mark I think is okay. Notice the higher lows. On what time frame though? Now this is also something interesting over here. So what is this? Thursday, blah blah. That right there was a but we already traded to it. So do I mark that or do I? I'm gonna assume that is not there. Oh, that playlist is fire. Okay, so the daily time frame, we are bullish. So we just crossed this right here. I'm gonna do it like a daily inverted fair value gap for now, just in case we come back to use it as support. Which I don't know, we only have like an hour of active trading, but we'll see how that goes. And I think I'll also have that right there because we can now play in between those daily volume imbalance. So now we are currently in between these two zones, right? That volume balance over there, this fair value gap over here, which is pretty much the same thing. Well, whatever. So can we maybe see price just ping pong in here? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know, we'll find out. So let's go down to the 4 hours, see what we have. There's a 4 hour fair value gap over there paired with this break over here. So let me see the 8 hour, 4 hour high lows, like this one's high lows. There's only one or okay, what is the 4 hour telling me here? We are bullish, yes, but we do have this fair value gap here just on top of that day of the old daily high, so that's a very likely spot to go to. But let me put this on the side a little bit and then let's mark that. You can see price before we went straight down from the 2nd of April, we did come into this zone in here. So okay, I'll leave it as a daily whatever for now. So let's go down to the 1 hour. There's another fair value gap over there. Do I mark it? This is too much. No.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month?
Yeah, I'll still mark it. 4 hour, and then we can refine it once we go down. So let's see what the 1 hour looks like. We just crossed those whatever like nothing, just boom 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 boom. I mean, this is the 8 hour time frame. What does the 4 hour look like? There's nothing on the 4 hour, so I'm gonna just get rid of that. Okay, we do have this down, a series of down candles over there. right? Price went up and then we shot down. So that right there is a breakup paired with a fair value gap on the 4 hour. So I am more interested with that, so I'm gonna get rid of this daily whatever, and I'm going to give more emphasis on that zone over there. 4 hour. Too many drawings. I know. We're just trying to make sense of what's really going on. That daily volume imbalance, I'm gonna get rid of it, because for now I'm gonna get rid of it, so we can just work with that 4 hour fair value gap for now. Again, as I say, in a bear market there are rallies. Okay. I'm just gonna sell till 4 hour so I can know. So when I do it in gray, that just shows me that's a breaker, or the last, what do I say now, the last down candles we went up. I mean, we're supposed to start forming now higher lows, but we just broke that. Think of it as breakers. Is that breaker structure? Yes, it is. So, and it's paired with a fair value. Oh, well, the fair value gap comes just below it, so we'll see how that goes. So that 4 hour bullish candle has been shaved. So will they start going down or what? I don't know. Okay, let's see what the 1 hour looks like. Wait a minute. 4 hour, 1 hour. Okay. I'm not seeing anything on this 1 hour chart. All I can say is we are in between this high and this low. That's the trading range.
This is what 5 pounds of body fat looks like. If you want to drop. Okay, let's see the 30-minute. Not so much to see here. Now we do have all these equal lows down here. Feels like they could. Now we do have these equal lows up here too. So we do have liquidity on both sides. 30 minutes. Damn, bruh. I'm not seeing nothing here.
Change your top 10. Me, I let them see the flaws. You photoshopped and cropped in. Ever since Hammershaw, me and God been locked in. And since I got the king involved, I don't know where my ops been. Where y'all at? Spirit been speaking through.
Focus, man. The playlist is too fire. Okay. Support. Boom. Resistance. We broke it. So. Can they come down here and then maybe bounce up? So on the 1 hour we do have this gap over here, but we see it was traded to and then we shot down. So I am going to put that level over there and make sure I have it denoted so I know it's the 1 hour. So just in case we come in here and we get a good reaction to the upside and I see my entry pattern, I will engage. See if we can come back up here. Oh man, look at this right here. This is nice.
The up candle came down, we took that low, and then we broke structure paired with the Fair Valley Gap, man. That's your cream de la cream entry right there. Very easy to spot after it has happened, but that do take skill anyway. Boom. So if you're skeptical on taking this one, you can just like do a small entry right. Oh, come on. Small entry right there. And then once we break out of this down candle, you can do another entry. Once we confirm that momentum, you can do another entry. What that does though is it can mess up your RR, but it's much safer, I think. Though there's nothing keeping price from coming down and taking your stop loss, but that's why you have your stop loss there. Have you ever taken a Profam challenge? Oh yes, I have, and I've failed a lot of them. I have if you go to my channel, there's one I recorded doing everything. It was a 50k. I think it was it a 50k or 25? I think it was a 25k or a 50k, and I did it live from when I began to when I stopped. Unfortunately, I did fail it. My strategy at that time just was not working, but the previous month that strategy was fire. But then I think I took that trade in December, the Profam in December, trading the same strategy I did in November, and it just flopped. I had a rule there that kept me from getting some good moves. But it's all learning, and I might do another one too. I might do a 100k Profam challenge. So yes, I've taken a lot of those things and I've failed a lot of them. So yeah, I do have a playlist. You can go check it out. Okay, we are coming towards that 1 hour zone. Oh, and it's 12. I should have finished doing this one. So what are we? Okay, look at this. Those equal highs over there. Those look so good. It's just a minute to the 12th candle closure. I should have done this already. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna mark. What is our current day high? So I'm gonna delete that because it's gonna be my. It's gonna be my previous 1 hour high. Previous 1 hour high. Where are you? There you go. And then I'm thinking that's now the 1 hour low. So all I want to see is, okay, I think we might have an idea here. 1 hour low. Yeah, so this is just kind of what. So if we kind of dive into that zone and then come back into this 1 hour range and I get my entry, whatever, then I might take a long. But if we keep going down that, I do not have an idea for that. What is this thing? Okay, let me see what the 15-minute looks like. Equal highs right there. Now coming into a 1 hour fair value gap for now. Support. Can we use it as resistance and see some price to the upside? Okay, I do like that. So let's go down to the 5-minute time frame.
Nothing to make. David and I used to spend so much money on premium fragrances, and their smell would get overpowered by our sweaty.
Bruh, can you open,
There are
man?
three main issues with luxury fragrances. One, they're overpriced.
The ingredients needed to make a bottle of perfume or cologne cost $1.35 on average.
Okay, so
Two, the smell fades quickly.
so that's the first fair value gap, second fair value gap, but we just took out a 1 hour low. Okay, now let's go to the one. I like this a lot. So now we're below that 1 hour, diving into this should be up to 1 p.m. man.
scents. They're all the same. Our scents are inspired by premium fragrances.
Okay, so let me see what it looks like with the EMAs. We are just above 200, so that's okay. So my idea here is if we, I'm gonna use this as a breaker. If we trade above that high, I want to take a trade above that green whatever over there. We just trade above it, use it as support. I'm gonna take that trade, and if you look closely, if this is inverted, that's another idea. If we can just come back down, another idea is we cross up whatever high we form in the low, we can take an OTE trade and then see if we can get up to here and then call it a day. Let me make sure this side is good as well, so because I think that's a good trade. I think that's a good trade to take a quick long over there.
Safe ingredients, and it comes with 100% money back.
Show lines.
Click that link below. Smell incredible and stay dry out there.
Okay. So that's good. That's good. I just need us to trade above this up candle right there. Once we touch it, we're going in. My stop loss is gonna be below this low over here.
System for running any business. We call these the 7 forces of business mastery.
I was able to grow my business by 110% in just 12 months after hitting a 2-year revenue ceiling. I did it by using these business systems that Tony Robbins actually.
So we're looking at something like this. Stop loss down here, of course covering that fair value gap in case we want to come back to it, and at least to that high. So we're looking at 1.68, and if I do get an add-on, then I might add on. So I would like to see that open, but I also want to see a candle closure above this up candle. This right here is going to be a problem. That might just offer a little bit of a resistance right there. But I think we're going to trade through it. Let me look at how the 5 minute looks like.
They are designed to remove you from your business, so instead of being chained to their desk, handling every little crisis, your focus shifts to just 4 things. Recruiting superstars.
Okay, I am ready to hit that buy right now.
Steering the company's vision. Once these systems are in place and your focus can shift as a leader, everything changes. Your business runs without you. Your team handles problems before they reach you. Most businesses who are going through this process are shattering their revenue ceilings. We're talking 30 to 120%.
Okay, so this candle closes in the next 9, 8. I'm going to take that trade. If it closes above the high, I'm taking that trade. 3, 2, 1, I'm in. Now, I might take another trade with just half the position I entered. So if I did 10, wait a minute. Where are my
strategies my business took off?
Business mastery is that ultimate roadmap where you can see that purpose and
I thought I
profits
bought
and live together.
this side. Oh crap, nothing happened. Okay. If we touch it again, then I will buy. I honestly thought I hit buy. No, I hit buy. Ah, that's too late for entry. I'll give it another shot. Let me see what the 2 minute looks like. Okay, so then we can do let me see if we can get another entry right there. Trade, I'm gonna do a buy limit just right there. My stop loss just below that low, and then my TP just above that high. If they don't come back, then it's all good, man. Well, let's see if that will work. The problem though is we do have this trend line here, and we are forming high highs and high lows. So if this is just another high forming, then my position is done. Otherwise, wait a minute, is that marked the right way? No, it's not. The whole idea for this entry was I traded below. This needs to be in black, man. We've traded below that 1 hour high, the previous 1 hour candle, and it went into that 1 hour fair value gap, and that for me is enough to look for a long entry. And then that right there is a breaker, which I think is like a what it's like a breaker structure. And then we do have this inverted fair value gap over here, and also this fair value gap over there. So hopefully that remains as a strong support area. So why am I not in the trade? We just traded there, so let me just do it right now. So my position was not engaged, right? How many points does it have to trade lower to engage that trade? That's unfortunate. But anyway, we are in this trade now. My entry on this other side was what is this? The 1 minute. They don't look the same. My entry is so late, man. It's right up here. So we're looking at 1:2. So this was the best place to model that trade. So once we touch that, that's kind of the best place to enter, so you can have like a better value for your RR. So we're looking at, so where I've entered is just up on this candle. That's only gonna give me like 1:2, 1:1.2, which a win is still a win. But if I waited a little longer, then my entry would have I would have gotten a better value. So that would be 1:2.7. That's a huge difference. But for now, though, we still haven't crossed this trend line over here. So once we cross above it, then that's a good deal. I think we've already touched this fair value gap. I would not like us to come in again. So if we cross this high, I might add another entry, or just wait for 12:30, see what that brings. So the whole idea for me is see if we can trade above this 1 hour high. No, see if we can trade up to here and keep riding this bullish move to the upside. So let's see how that goes, man. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna pull up this other side. I've done too much on this side. Okay, so we are breaking to the upside. We're just breaking that trend line, which is good, but $1.68. So we just broke above that trend line, and I am going to get another entry on this side, and let's just do another one on this side too. Just entry on momentum. My stop loss is down here, right there. So how much do I think we're gonna make on this side? So that's good. That's good so far, and I'm not doing any more entries. That's enough risk for the day. So hopefully we keep on going up. Once we get here, I'm gonna break even if I'm not gonna take any profits, because that's my target for now. I think we might have potential to keep going up. Let me see what the 5 minute looks like. The 5 minute looks good. I'd like us to trade. See that fair value gap right there? I would like us to trade above it, because that right there is resistance. So once we trade above it and start using it as support, that'll be nice. So ask and beat. Nah, I don't need to see all that stuff, man. Labels. So we'll find out in 3 minutes. So far that's good, but that means nothing until the candle closes. Laughter, I think he's left the stream. Thank you so much for joining, man. He left some
comments. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Could be a lady too. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. That meant a lot.
Yeah, I need us to close above this in the next 2 minutes 33 seconds. I think moving forward, I might just get back to trading that OTE stuff, man. I think it's a good, you get a good value. I just got a little bit skeptical sometimes because you get a good setup, but then you only have to enter it at OTE and then it just leaves without you. Oh man. But then again, it's a probabilities game, you know. So this right here, man, that entry would have been very, very nice. So we could be looking at, this is me, shoulda, coulda, woulda mode. Could be looking at 1.4 already. But we're just gonna get what we're gonna get. There we go. Keep going up, man. Keep going. And once we hit those highs, I think I'm done with my trade.
The Avengers are gone. No one's coming to save the day. I think we could be the people that are coming.
This demo account is growing real good. Okay, what's the 5-minute candle? So in a minute, I hope we do close above it. That will be a good indication that hey, we're bullish. And then they leave a 5-minute fair value gap over here. I hope they leave it open. Alright, I'm gonna just leave this on the 1 minute so we can watch what price is doing.
Thank you God, I got the hustle moving. Thank you God, stocks going stupid. Thank you God, I keep my metro booming. Wisdom, I got made a new movement. I can make money with LLC. I can make money with stocks and D. I make the most with my God with me. Still don't do rats, don't eat cheddar cheese. All of my doors different pedigrees. Keep it 100 like centipede. I got some money to better.
We're looking good so far. Our TP is just right there. What I'm gonna do is I think there's a potential of that we could go up a little bit. So I'm just gonna take like I'll just do like a sell limit of 10. I want to take a good chunk off up there, and then I can leave a small runner to do whatever he wants to do right there. So that sell limit is gonna take out 10 units of the 15 units that we bind there. I hope they're called units because I'd be saying units all the time. Yeah, they're called units. I mean, it does show you there. Create order units. Yep. So I think on the 5-minute we have closed above this. So that now becomes an inverted fair value gap, which is good. Nothing is saying that this cannot be reversed. Oh, it can be reversed. Price does not care about your levels, man. But from a technical point of view and probability, then you know that's a good indication that we might take out that previous one high. So I need us to just trade above here so I can close off some positions and leave a runner. So this is okay, that retracement, as long as we don't close below this one. And even if we do have another one here that I don't want to close below. So I'm going to let me have this because of journaling. My entry is just above this candle right here, so that's good. And stop loss is down here. My fast target is up there, so I'm gonna hide this for now, so we can just watch price. And this is just to on my face. I need you to chill a little bit. Yeah, it looks better like that. but that would have been a good value, man. So I think I'm gonna, moving forward, I'll start to take those OTE entries carefully. The thing I don't like about them is, what don't you like about them, Kevin? You took your trade over here. A better value would be to wait for price to touch bruh, what are you doing now? Alright, using that inverted 5 minute as a support. That's good. I like that rejection. And then we do have those equal lows, man. So let's keep going up. Let's see what the guys are doing. So looking on the 1 minute, if you're trading that from the break at the swing high to the swing low, like a really quick target, if you just scalp, you want to get in and get out, will be that level. See that fast symmetrical swing right there? Once we get there, that's a quick scalp. And that part, I don't want to say it's promised, but high probability it's gonna get touched. So if your entry is just above that breaker and your stop loss is down there below, right there, there's a 1.27, you're in and you're out, done for the day. Now one thing is, I see that we have formed a range here and we're going sideways. Well, let's keep watching. There's a high probability we'll take that high. Again, nothing's to say that this price cannot just now start coming down, but in terms of technical and high probability, I think we're gonna trade up here. So it's 12:19. I'm thinking that this next hour they won't just get up here and then come in. I think they're gonna go up a little bit. There we go. There we go. We're just about to hit TP. Well, not just about, but I want to see something. Let me get rid of this one. I want to see. I'm gonna put my feed from this low to the high, and then this 2 to 2.5 level. I want to see if we'll get up there. Go right there. Let's see if we'll get up here, man. And this is from the 1 minute time frame. So if I get those levels from the 5 minute, I would have written 5. So okay, we just about to hit TP, and I should take something off. I think I'm just gonna close the whole position on this side. Bruh, it's just right there. Shoot up. I'm just gonna close everything. I think there's a high probability that will shoot up even farther, but I'm gonna close everything and call it a win-win day. Go, 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 man. Go, man. Go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Great trade. Yeah, it was a really nice trade, man. That textbook trade, actually. There we go. And I'm gonna close everything just in case we do decide to come inside. I'm out. I'm done. So that's all my lives, whatever, did on this side. But I'm paper trading anyway. So I did take off some 10 units, and all I'm gonna do is now just break even, right? And I think there's a high probability that we'll get here, and it's kind of a little bit early. So what I'm thinking is maybe in the hour after 12:30 we might still see it pushing up. So what I'm thinking is, if we get to this spot, I don't want to say it's promised, but we're gonna see some sort of reaction, and then we're gonna go up and maybe use it as support to keep going up. So this side is on break even. My stop loss just below that inverted 5 minute over there, and see where the rest of this day takes us. So the whole of this week I've seen this trade a couple of times now, but I'm more of a momentum trader, right? Because I wanna enter with momentum. So once I see that formation, I want to see a break over trend line, and then I want to enter, right? So the advantage of that is you had a very good analysis prior to your trade. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Laughter. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. It's years of listening to ICT now. And then you just end up being your own trader anyway. So the thing, I found it an advantage to enter on momentum, right? For example, that break of this trend line that was forming, that break right there, I did a second entry on that one too, a second small entry. So I'm gonna have that I'm gonna denote that just for the purpose of journaling. I find those trades safe, but the thing is they do take a toll on your RR. I mean, it's okay, there's no problem. So if that was my target, we're only looking at 1 R, but a win is a win, right? But if perhaps I can wait for OTE, this is something I used to trade, but I would lose so much, so I was kind of like, I'd rather wait to see if that OTE is reached, and then I see a momentum from that zone. Then I feel like that's a little bit safer, right? Good thing though, even if you lose so much, because you're entering early, you kind of get at the end of the day, you can get good value, right? Because that will be, I want to watch that zone, which I think we're gonna get here. Very, very high likely. See that zero, that half level just at that fair value gap right there. That would be, that would be a nice trade. So we're looking at today's. That right there is close to 3R. Oof. Yeah, I'll take enough journals and then see if I can do my main entries from here. I still prefer that added confirmation though. It just sucks though when if I wanted to enter at the break of, I mean, it would just close above this candle, and then you still like, I want to see a retracement, and then price just goes and gets to your target and you didn't enter. Man, that sucks. So one of the things I'd resolve to do is maybe just enter on a half of whatever you're willing to risk, a half. So if it goes, you're still inside, and then the other half, just take it at that value over there. Anyway, whatever works for you, man. Whatever works for you. I don't really think we're gonna get up here. Again, how I got this zone is that swing high, this swing low, where we broke that structure. Those levels are kind of, I don't know, magical. Look at this one. See where we got to that fast symmetrical swing over there. So I'm putting my fib from this low to this high. Look at just where one is. We do get a reaction over there, and then we just cross it. So now here too, I'm suspecting there's gonna be some more reactions too. So those are just things I put on my chart just for fun. Yeah, I don't know, I feel some excitement when I see those levels get some reaction. Again, even if I was to say if I get a random number, right, between 0 to 1, and I say 0.83, if you go back, you're gonna see a lot of reactions around 0.83. So it's just funny, yo. I guess you see what you focus your eyes on. Did we touch that zone?
I will fear no evil.
I'm gonna shave off like just one for the fact that we touched
touched that zone, so I'm gonna sell 1 unit. We did touch that zone right there. Not yet. So at every low we close, we go below. I'm going to shave something off. Let me look at the 5 minute. What does it look like? Looks good, because now we do have like a low and a high, and we can also see price come back to a good value for other longs, right? And my TP, my trailing stop loss is now in the way, so it will start coming down. Then I'm gonna shave off some of these profits and I'll give back everything. So the account is now up to 127 so far. How much did we make today? I didn't risk so much. 2200, that's good on the demo account. So that's the what do I say? That's the target, to have 100k of my own money. And can I make such money on a single every day, or at least, you know, even if it's twice a week, man, that's good for you and your family. So now we're just playing on the waiting game. So 12 to 12:30, what's likely to happen now? We've traded above that 1 hour high again. Could be offering some shots, right? Now if I get a good entry trade to the downside, should I take it on the demo account? Oh yeah, on my live account, nope.
No extra cost. Intuit TurboTax. Sustained energy. Now in cookies and cream flavor. Cliff Bar.
You know I wanna spend eternity. All the late nights I was burning leaves. Thank you for the life you delivered me from. Back then I was living like I didn't need. Chasing women that don't really mean you teed up. Now you staying down if you never see up. By my side I know that you'll forever be. By my side, ever leave. By my side I know that you'll forever be. By my side I know that you'll forever be. By my side, never leave. By my side I know that you'll forever be.
So we just traded to that old daily high, which is bruh, gotta mark that to the point, which is just above that high. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do for now is let's what is this 4 hour from down here to up there? So we are, let me do this. Let me just add that level over there, because that's where we are. That was a really nice target actually. So that's the daily. Because what I'm thinking is that daily is just on inside that 4 hour. Yeah, I think I'm drawing too much, so I'll have it just there on the side.
So now we've hit that 2 to 2.5 level, just above the 1 hour. So can we see a reversal? Can we see a reversal? I'm gonna shave off like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to, yeah, I'm gonna shave off like 2 of the running profits. I just took 2 units, just left 1. In terms of targets now, I don't know where we are heading, and I could care less. Right, we can keep on going. I have a small runner running, so I think we've made 128 now. Okay.
But it's not just us that's winning. Here are all of the other investors who are also winning using the same exact software. Ain't nobody but God did it.
No sound. Oh, I was just silent, and I think you went to an advert. Because my background music, I'm just playing a YouTube playlist. The description, yeah. The link is on the description. I feel like this is one of the best trades, man. When we are bullish, and then there's a retracement, and then it kind of gives you a chance to hop on to trade the rest of the expansion. But then again, every day is different, man. That's why I just like to start off with new levels every day. I find that kind of helps me and gives me a fresh All right, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Laughter. Thank you for joining in, and I'll be here tomorrow same time. See if we can. So my focus has been on that 12-hour candle. Yep. So we'll see how it works tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming in, and God bless you. Cheers, man. Why am I assuming it's a guy? It could be a lady too. So cheers. cheers. Alright, so if we do cross this low, I am not interested, because that right there could be a movement to the downside. So I just put my my running TP just below that low right there, because if we cross it to the downside, I'm seeing this down candle that shot up to this zone. If we cross it, then I'm thinking we might shoot down to some support level inside of this range here. So I put my stop on my final TP, my running TP in there. But if we keep going up, then that's good. So if we run this low, then I'm gonna take a short, and I'll just take like a small portion of what we made today. I'm not taking a loss, so it's gonna be like maybe 0.25%. Another thing I could do too is just close. See what we have running as profits right now is 463. I could just close and then say that is what I'm willing. Actually, because it's already booked right there, if we do close, it's gonna be 460. That's how much I'm gonna risk on my short. So if I do lose that, then it's all good. I don't need to see the trades on this side. Yep. I'm gonna get rid of that limit. So if price wants to keep going up, let it go. This zone right here, I told you we're gonna get some sort of reaction from there. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Fair value gap, seeing a bounce to the upside.
I think I just won my taxes. Oh yeah? I just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy.
You mean I don't have to go back through all this to switch?
Nope.
It's easy to switch from TurboTax to H&R Block.
Okay, let me add some more noise. I'm gonna do, let's say 12. This is a strategy I used to trade, man. Looking at those 30-minute levels, so from 12 to 12:30, which is right there. So we didn't trade above. No, yes we did. Look, see that 12:30 high? We've traded above it. So my entry will be on this low right here to go short, which is, to me, I think it's a high probability that we might see. But the thing is, the 1 hour candle. There's a fair value gap here. 1, 2, 3. Balanced. Okay, so my whatever has been taken, my final running TP. So am I willing to take a short now? Because now we have this down candle here. We have that down candle over there. I just need to see a candle close below that candle over there. We have that inverse, whatever. Let me see what these guys are doing. US 500, same thing. US 30. US 30 is close below that, whatever. So that's a SMT, meaning there's a low and a lower low. Low, low, oh, lower low, okay. US 500, low, lower low, okay. So there's no SMT so far. Now this could be strong, man, because if they're coming to close that fair value gap and then shoot to the downside, oh, they're not. Again, in that zone, I'm gonna just put it out the way. We are now in a 4 hour. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that to the side a little bit just to get rid of all that noise. And what is this? This is a 4 hour breaker right there. Strong resistance zone. Strong resistance zone. Down candles, market shot up, did some damage and then shoots down like that. That right there is supply.
Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling
Supply
Yoga
people.
Men's toasters, and I damn sure
Supply
wasn't talking to my
people.
friends into buying vitamins and juices. I did it with a free app that's probably already on your phone, and that app is the Kindle app.
And the crazy part is, I didn't create this system. Carla taught me this. Carla, why don't you tell them more about it?
I'm going to show you a way to potentially make money by pairing Amazon with the power of AI without ever selling physical products. And I promise you've never heard about this before. I just created some simple digital products.
That was the last support area. Looking at that in terms of the 5 minute, we closed above it, came down, touched it, shot up. So that could be a target for a short. If we do close below this candle, that's when I'll be comfortable. But then again, if I put my EMAs, we are way above that 50, so we are too bullish, man. So taking a short here is kind of dangerous, but who knows.
Workshop where I walk you through my system step by step. This system has transformed my life and has sprinkled a little magic in the lives of hundreds of other people. Now, I hate workshops that are so slow and boring that they send you to sleep.
Okay, this is too much drawing, man, on this side. I'm gonna shoot this to this side. I think that daily you can watch it. Oh, that breaker right there is. We don't need to see that.
You never need to talk to anyone or push products on people. So this definitely
I need to see
isn't a
that
good
too
fit
on
for
this
someone with
side.
a salesy personality type. However, if you want to learn a low-key way to potentially make some extra money working from home that can cover some important bills,
I need to see that on the
trips,
1 hour going down.
click anywhere around this video and watch the free workshop now. Discover how we create reliable streams of semi-passive income without complex websites, unneeded stress, or huge startup costs. You'll even get 3 valuable bonuses just for watching. We've designed these bonuses to help you succeed with this as fast as possible. I can promise this training will be free forever, so watch it now.
Oh, that trendline break was sweet.
You need to start living the kind of life you've only
Boom.
dreamed of. There's only one way to find out. So click now, watch the training, claim your bonuses. You'll be glad you did. I'll see you on the other side.
So it's 12:43. What do you think today's 12:50 will do? What do you think today's 12:50 will do? Let's go down to the daily, see what's really going on here. So we are already in that 4 hour whatever. So I feel like just getting rid of it, right?
FPA has been such a godsend
It's just too huge, man. I feel like we are inside already, so I'ma just have it there for.
$100 online.
Or maybe have like half of that zone maybe marked. Style, the middle line, which we're just about to touch. We're just about to touch it, and then the half zone is just the high of this box. So we already have those zones. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Put it out the way.
My mindset, and I think that FPA
These levels, I'm gonna put them down here. They're confusing.
Celebrating the wins
12
every day.
p.m.
I am grateful that I'm a risk taker because I know people who aren't, and they're like, no, I wouldn't take that leap. But you have to be the kind of person who's willing to take a leap and trust yourself. And
So we do have $400 to risk, and I think I can do 5 units. That might get us. So I'm willing to take a trade from down here to that high, and then that looks like whatever. So let me see how that will be. Create a new order. The stop loss is 1433. Is that the one I write? How do you write this one?
Therefore, anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation.
Sell limit. Stop loss is up here.
Behold, the new has come. Sometimes people tend to
Sell stop.
because old habits, and old ways start to
700. No, that's too much, man. This is nice. Kinda shows you. So I can. I want to risk 460. That's the problem now. So let's reduce. Yep, around 3-4 units. So around 3 units. So that's what we're gonna mess with. Keeps us in that 400 range. All right. So thank you. So around 3 units. That's if in case we do come down. But look at that, man. We have formed another trend line over there. We can break it and shoot like we did here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I think I'm gonna close my stream here now. We already ate some. We already ate today. Ooh, 3.89. So 4 minutes to 12:50. We know around 12:50 we see some volume coming. No volume, but some volatility come in. Well, does volume cause volatility, or does volatility cause volume? I don't know. I put US 500 on this side
Turn Microsoft
just to see if we can see any
secure and
SMT.
collaborative tool it should be.
They are pretty much doing the same thing, man.
Restructure content without the headaches. Organize
Doing the
shit
same
to match the way
thing.
your users collaborate. Go from top-down infrastructure to flat. Move things around. High fives all around.
2 minutes to 12:50.
Look on dollar.com to get our lowest rates.
If we keep going up, let me take this back to US 100 and then kind of look through these higher time frame levels. Where could we be going? Maybe the half of that 4-hour whatever, right? I'll just mark it for the sake. Just have it there as a level, just for the sake. Where's that level? It's right there. This is that 4-hour that previous the 4-hour fair value gap EQ right there, the half of it. That's also a level, but then it's that high, but we're not doing nothing here. 4-hour EQ fair value gap, we are not seeing what is written there. I'm gonna hide that level on this side. I don't need to see it. So the 4 hours right here, that fair value gap, this one, the half of it, which also could be that low, just around, yep, ooh, 1250 right there. Okay. Ooh, wait. So whoever is holding on that, if you're still holding on that entry, then you are. So before I used to feel bad when I come out, you know, on a trade, and then it keeps on going my way. Oh man, I'll beat myself. The problem with that is, you do enter a nice trade, you get some nice returns, but because you remember the other trade that you came out early, now you want to stick on the one that is not gonna go as far, right? And then you see all your gains being wiped out just because of such moves. Bruh, take profits, get out and close. If the trade wants to keep on going, so be it. So be it. And you just stay there and enjoy price. That's what this is about, man. So 9 more minutes and then I'll just close this stream. Now that right there could be a manipulation to the upside, right? But how far will this 1 hour candle be shaved anyway?
Your ultimate hack for healthier feeling skin.
Equal lows over there. 1250. We saw it go up. We're now just above this zone that we can now use as support again. Come in here and keep shooting up. They're coming to that 4-hour zone over there.
it's rocky. Hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God. Let me go catch my red eye.
This might be one of those days where the high just stops like at the high, and then just cools down over there. Because after that 1250, I'm not seeing any more movement. Okay, let's see what these other guys are doing, man. Let's see what US30 is up to. Monday. Monthly, weekly. I'm not seeing anything there. They coming to this, fill this volume imbalance over here. I have all these time frames that I don't really use, so I'm gonna just shave them off. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I might leave those. Yeah. Yep. Even that 8 hour, I don't use it so much, so I'm gonna just get it out of there. Yep.
Unlike working with this nightmare, this is really gonna help my business. And probably.
These are levels from a long time ago. These are all levels from a long time ago. I used to trade Dow Jones, man. It didn't treat me so well. Alright, let's see what ES is doing. Okay. ES, this is the daily. They're pushing to what I'm seeing, pushing to this daily volume imbalance over there, and I think they just touched it, just a small little bit of that volume daily imbalance right there. Oh, pretty much the same thing too on with US 100, but they don't have volume imbalance. How about US 30? Yeah, that is just above up here. This is up here. My gosh, I am tired. Whatever happens, man. We ate enough for the day. Okay. I love that. So I wanna see if they're gonna use this zone as support or something. Okay, 4 more minutes to 1 p.m. and then I'm up out of here. I'm gonna get rid of these EMAs. Man, that trade was clean, man. Clean. Very clean. So when I do have a big account and I trade, instead of just coming up here, coming out, if I've already made like a substantial, let's say like I have 100k, right? And I entered and I have like 3,000 over there, I can just take 1,000 out and then break even and then see what the rest will do. So even if it comes and takes me out, I already having a good substantial amount, and then you can see if you can get those gains that really make a difference on your account growth. But then again, also taking the whole profit also is a great deal on your account growth. So exactly, look at that point now being used as support.
Beating the S&P on autopilot pilot, you're going to want to check this.
This is a zone, I would say. That's a dynamic zone, right?
Back in March of 2022.
Is it dynamic?
Right? Just over 6 figures.
Well, it's static.
You can see that this has been
Because it's not moving.
continuously, hands-free.
But before that formation, it wasn't there. Yeah, it's dynamic. It's static. Seems like we're just gonna chill over there. There's no entry. That daily candle is, ooh, bro. That was quite some movement. 2,600 points. Average daily range. Let me see what that is. ADR. What is this? 14 days. Let's do 1 day. So what's that supposed to do? 2,000. 2,600. 686. Is that what it's doing? 448. No, that's just cleaning it out. So that zone currently being used as support. Okay, before I close, it's 1 p.m. Let me see what these other guys did. Let's go to let's see gold. What is gold doing? Gold had a bullish day as well. Okay. And then we have Bitcoin bullish as well, but 1027 it just went sideways. How about gold? 12 p.m. sideways. ADSD sideways from around 10. US oil sideways from around 10. So indices had, wait a minute, they're also sideways though. 1030. Sideways. Sideways with some strong moves for the upside. All right, maybe they want to get to up here. So what I'm thinking though, because this 4 hour is that's a breaker right there, right? We left that zone and we never came back until when was this? The 2nd of April, and it's now the 9th. So once we do, even if we're bullish, once we do visit this zone, I'm thinking that there might be some sort of a reaction to the downside a little bit. So yeah, we'll see what happens to tomorrow. So we'll come see what happens to, if they got here, if they decided to keep trading up, or we can see some short moves to the downside. Now, is this the low of this down movement? I don't know, but we can see just 1 day has taken the highs of yesterday, the day before yesterday, the day before yesterday, and we've taken highs of 1, 2, 3, 4 previous highs with just one candle, having taken yesterday's low. So for me to think that we are back to bullish now, I'd have to see these up candles before the price went down. If we can trade above them and then retest and then start going up, then maybe then
we now are back to bullish. Maybe that could be the low, and then we do have another series right there. If we trade above that zone 2, so that's the first spot right there, and then keep going up, and then we trade above these high candles, retest, and then keep going up, then maybe now we can get back to work. So I was thinking that we could have kept on going down further. We do have this weekly break over here, and then also the monthly, right? We have this candle over here, but if they do get down here, then that will be a lot of I don't know. That's a breaker right there. Traded down, went up, it did retest, it shot up of the block. I don't know, they like to come back down here. Here's another one. Did we touch it? I had not seen that one. Okay. See that series of up candles before we saw this down? We just crossed it over here. We closed up. Sort of a retest, but this one is where did that touch today? No, that happened on the 7th, and we're now bouncing off of this zone right here, this monthly zone. So seems like there's a great support over there. You know, we'll see as time goes, but this is on a monthly level. That's way above my zone to play with. So alright, so what I'm gonna do now is just start journaling today's trades and yesterday's trades and the day before yesterday, because I haven't journaled those. Journaling, you will thank yourself months later when you go back and see what you're doing. It's a good aid for growth. Go back, see setups you could have taken, setups you took and you're not supposed to take. Is, you know. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. That was Trader Mavera. Thank you so much for those who joined, for those who left likes on the stream. I appreciate you so much. God bless you so much. And how many likes? We got 3 likes. That's what's up. But we got 4, including mine. And the stream ends right about now. It seems like we'll just play in here in this zone. I hope you do remember how we got that zone. If you don't, go back, watch the stream, and you'll get that clue. You'll get that concept. Trader Mavera, and I'm out. God bless you all. Thank you. Cheers.
Only 2 things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.
Think Capital isn't your typical prop firm. We're backed by Think Markets, giving you the power and security of a top-tier broker, whether you're just starting or scaling up.
But look at us now. They counted us out. They didn't think that we would make it up. They didn't believe in us. Oh, but I know Kingdom Music. E.G., what up? Yeah. God did, my squad did. Christ broke every bondage. You come at me, I pitch it back to E.G. for the option. KMF the only team you'll ever see me side with. Gotta